He isn't addicted to your beauty, and he certainly isn't addicted to you being nice. A high-value man is addicted to a woman who commands his respect. But there is a specific psychological trigger, identified by Carl Jung, that differentiates the woman he uses from the woman he values. And the reality is, 90% of modern dating advice is telling you to do the exact opposite of what actually works. We have been fed a script that says to catch a rich or successful man, you need to be the agreeable girl. The girl who fits perfectly into his schedule, who never causes a fuss, who is grateful for whatever crumbs of time he tosses her way. But let me tell you the truth. High-value men are bored to tears by agreeable women. They are surrounded by people who say yes to them all day, employees, colleagues, fans. When he comes home, he doesn't want another employee. He wants an equal. This leads us to the first psychological shift you must make. You must stop deriving your value from his attention. Jungian analyst Esther Harding, a direct student of Carl Jung, wrote extensively about a concept she called being one in herself. In psychological terms, this describes a woman whose identity is not defined by her relationship to a man. She is whole on her own. When you are one in herself, you don't need him to complete you. And ironically, that is exactly what makes him need you. A high-value man does not fall in love with safety. He falls in love with value, and value is determined by scarcity. If you are always available, if you drop your gym class, your business meeting, or your time with friends just because he sent a last-minute text, you are communicating that your time is cheap. A man who understands the value of time will lose respect for you the moment you disrespect your own schedule for him. You must have a life that is bigger than him. I call this the asset mindset. A high-value man is building an empire, whether that's a business, a legacy, or a life of freedom. He is looking for a woman who is an asset to that life, not a liability. A liability is a woman who needs him to be her sole source of entertainment and validation. An asset is a woman who is so deeply engaged in her own joy, her own growth, and her own purpose that her presence feels like a reward, not a job. I want to pause right here because this is the most important shift you will make. I want you to claim this standard publicly right now. Go to the pinned comment below and comment the words, asset mindset. Don't just watch this video, set the intention. I'll be looking for the women who are ready to level up. Now, this brings us to the concept of mystery, which is crucial for obsession. The famous analyst Robert A. Johnson explained that men often fall in love by projecting their inner gold, their highest ideal of the feminine, onto a woman. This is the source of that struck by lightning feeling. But here's the catch. For him to project that ideal onto you, there must be space. There must be a blank canvas. If you are an open book on the first date, if you tell him your entire trauma history and text him every thought in your head, you break the projection. You give him too much reality too soon. You must maintain enough mystery for him to see his highest ideal in you. When he is wondering about you, that is when he is falling in love. However, in our modern independence, we often make a fatal mistake. We try to prove we are equal by doing everything for him. We grab the check, we fix the tire, we plan the date. Jung's closest collaborator, Marie Louise Von Franz, warned specifically against this mother trap. She explained that when a woman overfunctions, when she fixes his problems and mothers him, she kills his desire. Psychologically, a man cannot desire his mother, he can only need her. Do you want to be needed or do you want to be desired? A high-value man thrives on utility. He shows love by doing. When you lean back and receive, you are not being weak. You are giving him the gift of his own masculinity. You are showing him that while you are capable of handling it yourself, you choose to let him do it because you trust his competence. That trust is intoxicating to a good man. But here is the deepest secret. Carl Jung taught that the world is a mirror. In relationships, this means he will treat you exactly the way you treat yourself. If you tolerate disrespect, if he is late, if he is dismissive, and you smile and say, "It's okay," you are mirroring your own lack of self-respect to him. A high-value man is simply a mirror reflecting your own high self-regard. So be the queen. She doesn't scream, she doesn't beg, and she doesn't chase. She simply occupies her throne. She knows her worth is not negotiable. I have a personal goal to reach 500 subscribers by the end of this month. I am building a specific community of high-value women who are ready for this level of partnership, and I need you in this circle. If this video spoke to you, help me hit that milestone and click subscribe right now. Raise your standards and the world will meet you there.